Alright, here we go once again. We're at phase 4. We're starting from here. Because why would we not? I already made it here in my last video. Instead of continuing on for a 45, 50, 60 plus minute video, I decided to end it around 23 minutes and just restart from here in the new video. Because I'm using my brain. Or at least I think that's what I'm doing. It seems logical to me. Maybe to the rest of you it's not. Okay, yes. Let's get on with it, please. Cue the music. Come on. Alright. If we're smart, we use hope in the very beginning. That's the only way we'll have any hope, to be honest with you. It literally is the only way. Well, I suppose it could have gone worse, but it definitely could have gone better. Yes, this is going to be a nightmare. Surviving here is going to be a lot. It won't be skill based, it'll be luck based. I mean, there might be some skill involved, but it's mostly going to be just luck. Right? That's what I think anyways. But how long can I stay here? That's the question. Not very long, I would imagine. And why am I listening to this whole conversation when I don't have to? When I have the X button at me disposal. That's just ridiculous and silly. And he does the same thing he always does. Oh good, this time I caught myself. Before it was too late. Okay. Remember, you can dodge these, and the first attack is the only easy one. After that, it gets silly hard. Alright, that was handled not too bad, actually. I'm gambling here. And hoping the shields will help me for the first phase. Yep, that was a gamble, and I lost immediately. Immediately my mistake was exposed. Alright, fair enough. Let's just, come on, we know we have the X button at our disposal. Let's use it, thank you. Folks, I'll try for as long as possible to stay here. Beat this, but there's just no guarantees of anything. Because, well, as you know, it is not easy. Wow! I didn't lose a single HP there. That is actually, dare I say, impressive. Or just very lucky, I don't know. But I have... Oh, yeah. What was I saying about impressive? Yes. There's no room for cockiness on phase 4 against the robot. You will be humbled instantly, sir. You should know better. And the fact that you don't is quite concerning, to say the least. Yes, we know. Alright, use hope. I know we don't really need it in the first attack. The first attack is kind of silly easy. It's almost like they're trying to dull you into a false sense of security on the first attack. So you'll think, oh, they're all going to be like this, when we actually know that's just not the case. Not even sort of. Everything after that is just hell. Yep. I think you get hit 3 times and you're dead. Oh wait, I only started with 15 HP, that's probably why. I think with 20 you can only get hit 4 times. I should count. I've never actually done that, but it'd probably be a good idea to do so. Yes, people are going to be seeing the same battle over and over again for a while. That's going to be a bit on the boring side, but it's necessary evil if I'm going to get past this. Alright, deep breath and let's plunge in. We've got the first attacks, pretty simple, basic. We don't die here anymore at all, luckily. But that's where the good ends and the bad begins. Because from this point out, see, this attack just changed. 1, 2. Yeah, it's 5 HP per hit, so you can get a maximum of 4 hits if you got 20 HP per phase of phase. Does that make sense? Per phase of phase 4. Literally what I'm trying to say. Let's have the corn chowder. Let's have the Boston corn chowder. Yes, I can't do a Boston accent, and that would be clam chowder, by the way, not corn chowder, silly man. Get your ethnicities straight. Or I should say dialects. Oh right, I'm not supposed to move on blue. Oh wait, yes I am supposed to move on blue. No, I'm supposed to move on red, not move on blue. Dude! You should know this, you've only played this game 100 times. I might have to walk away for a minute. Not turn the game off, but just walk away and take a breather, because... Oh my god. If anybody watches this, I'm assuming someone will. I would certainly hope so anyway. If you know how many phases there are in this phase, phase 4, I'd love to know. Please tell me. I need to know. I need a number so I know how far in I have to, how close I am. Right now, I've only ever made it to the 3rd part, and I haven't even done that today. I keep dying in the 2nd part. But I'd really love to know. So I can only imagine it's just going to get more and more harder. Wow, this... Wait, I did make it to the 3rd phase just now, as we speak. How sweet is that? For what it's worth, I'll take it. I suppose it's progress, kind of? Oh, come on. Ugh. That is so tough. Yet we're so close to our goal. Who's we? You mean I? You are not helping me at all. Starlo or Marlette or any of you. You're not helping me. I'm doing this on my own. Okay. Yes, I know. Okay, here goes nothing. Which will likely be the result. But hey, I've got to believe. If I don't, who the hell else will? I can't ask people to believe in me if I don't believe in me. That would be just ridiculously silly. Well, they actually got me a couple of times there. How embarrassing. See how random the attacks are in this game? Sometimes they just switch it up on you. Yep. So there's no way to predict what's coming next. That's why I'm not making progress. Unlike phase 1, 2, and 3, there's distinct patterns to each successive attack. And yes, you would get killed a lot, but eventually you would memorize it. But here, that's just not the case. It's different every single time. Well, it is what it is, I guess. It's their rules, so I got to follow them if I'm going to go anywhere. Complaining about it isn't going to change anything. So I can either accept it or quit like a little baby. And I'm not a little baby. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown-ass man. So I need to act like it. I do. Oops. That was unfortunate, wasn't it? But this will give me 5 HP back to normal. Oh yes. Oh my god, hope is running thin, folks. My determination is at an all-time low. Do I keep going, or do I call it a weekend? But that would mean not progressing and having to wait a whole other week. Am I prepared and ready to walk away just yet? No, I think I can go a few more rounds. Even if I don't go anywhere, I might at least learn something. Maybe the patterns are not random, but the attacks just switch all the time, but it's the same ones, just scrambled in different order. So there still could be something to learn here. And I think that actually might be the case. Because I noticed the attacks, although they don't always go in the same order, it's the same ones, just not in the order you expect. So that's what throws you off. But I think there are patterns to them. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope you do, but I'm not explaining myself very well. It makes sense in my head, at least. It's just not coming out my mouth the way it's coming in my head. Does that make sense? That might even make less sense. I don't know. Dude, dodge! Dodge, man! Alright, let's just catch our breath, think a little bit, before we hit enter and go at it again. Now normally, in a situation like this, you would think strategy, but it's hard to think strategy when you don't know what's coming next. The only guarantee is the very first attack, and it's an easy one. I'm at the point now where I don't even die there anymore. But everything after that is scrambled. You don't know what's coming. Alright. It is what it is. Let's see what she's gonna throw at me this time. Wouldn't it be horrible? It'd be a horror if I found out suddenly that this isn't even the 4th phase. Could you imagine? That's just the first 4 things I've been calling phases were actually part of the first phase, and there's actually 3 more 4-part phases to come. Oh my god. If that was the case, I literally would probably walk away right now. For the first time ever and say I quit. Taking my ball and going home. Alright, let's do it. Don't forget our X button, okay? Without X, we're not going anywhere. Alright, well at the very least we're still live going into the 3rd part of this phase, if you will. Hopefully that's worth something. Oh my god. It's just so ridiculously hard, isn't it? It really is. I'm debating, just an internal debate going on in my head right now. Do I or do I not continue? Do I have one more in me before I shut her down for the week? I think maybe I do. Because it's a lot of work getting this far. Although I really don't see me making much progress. I'm gonna make no progress if I don't play it at all, am I? So there's that to consider. Okay. Let's choose hope. Because without hope, there's nothing. Right? He's come down so fast, I don't know how I'm ever gonna do that. I just said that was gonna be my final attempt, didn't I? But okay, one more. Just one more. Don't know what difference it's gonna make. Likely nothing in the end, but I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna say, you know, that's enough. Enough is enough. Until next time, of course. But I mean, enough is enough forever. I don't walk away from games. Haven't before, not about to start to now. Okay. Oh. Yes! The writing is clearly on the wall. It's not only on the wall, it's on the ceiling, it's on the floor, it's on the window, it's on the mirror in the washroom. It is literally everywhere for me to walk away for now. So that is what I'm gonna do. I tried my best, but it's gonna take another weekend at least before we see the end of this. Now, last weekend I only played on the Saturday, this weekend I only played on the Sunday. I think next weekend I have to do it Saturday and Sunday. Going forward, that's what I'll do. Because in order to put this game in the past, we have to at least do it twice a week, not once. Alright folks, thank you for permitting me to be in your world, and for tolerating my silly nonsense and my horrible gameplay once again. Love all of you, thank you.